He's a flag bearer. He's doing our live recording for our POW here in Fisher River. And for our arena directors, like I said, this is going to be their arena floor. As a protection giver of this ground, our arena director is Mr. Gerald Baptiste. Wants to say we're ready to go. Mr. Conrad Redison Rowe from Carry the Kettle. We want to invite all of you here to the arena at this time. If you could please rise in honor of our Eagle staffs, we're going to go over here to my co-MC, Mr. Ricky Coyne, to bring us in on our Tuesday evening of this beautiful celebration of Fisher River Cree Nation. Where you at, Banner? How you doing?
Right here, brother, and I believe we got the high sign here from Gerald, so anytime you're ready there, Alex, get us down here with the grand entry. You just want to be able to stand for our flags and our Eagle staffs here because they led the way in our ceremonies in past histories. So if we're able to stand and rise for them in that good, kind, humble, gentle way, and we always do a one way where we do one push-up and we let the spirits go ahead of us, and then we usually enter the dance circle on that way. So we're just waiting for the Alex. Anytime you're ready, brother, we have the high sign and we're good to go. All right, Mr. Alex Copenez, I believe he's just waiting for one of his singers to make it on the way, but we're going to be going on here to the grand entry. So all the way from Thunder Bay, the brothers, Battle Nation, give us another. Dancers, make your way on in. Dancers, hey, hey, hey. You are listening to the beautiful sounds of Battle Nation all the way from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Ladies and gentlemen, now coming into our grand entry, our Eagle Staff carriers, Mr. Stan Asapas and Bobby Badger, our Eagle Staff carriers. Thank you to our flag bearers that dance behind our Eagle Staffs, as it is a pleasure to dance in front of our Eagle Staffs, our elders, our veterans, our widows. Behind our flag bearers, we have our chief and council. Behind our chief and council, we have our representation of our veterans and our RCMP. Right behind our RCMP, leading our grand entry along with them, we have our visiting PowWow royalty. Good to see you, good to see you, and our PowWow warriors. Now leading in our Golden Age and men's categories, a gentleman with no introduction needed, from Kawakatoos First Nation, leading our dancers in, Mr. Dexter Asapas.
Alright, we have our men's fancy dancers here and our chicken dancers entering the arena. We're having some more there coming on down. Check out the dancers, watch their style, the stories that they tell. And we also have our Golden Age women leading into the arbor.
matriarchs, our grandmothers, our mothers, our aunties, our sisters, our relatives, our golden age women. Thank you, ladies, for coming out. Oh, what a beautiful afternoon and evening right here in Fisher Rivers, Pocahontas, Manitoba. Traditional dance hall dancers. Beautiful week we have. Woo-cha. Junior girls categories, come on in, ladies. Junior girls, jingle, fancy and traditional. Right behind our junior girls categories, we're going to be getting all of our tiny tot dancers. Come on in, boys and girls. Woo!
All right, Chimigwich Janut to Battle Nation all the way from Thunder Bay, Ontario. I want to give you a big round of applause. Also to all our dancers here. We want to be calling up some of our people here today. We want to acknowledge our staff and flag and eagle staff carriers. So I believe... Yep. Oh, I believe they were going to be going with the flag and victory song here. Sorry about that. I kind of jumped ahead. Sometimes that happens and you have the power on the mind. You forget about the singing. But anytime you're ready there, we're going to go 4 and 4, I believe, Alex. So 4 of the flag and 4 of the victory. Whenever you're ready, Battle Nation.
Flag. We got a flag? All right.
Battle Nation, whenever you're ready with the flag song.
This very song that you hear was an old story told by a man that came to me from the Manitoba Arikara people. This song was given to 2 individuals along when they were at battle in war in World War I. These 2 individuals went to that very same war in 2 different areas and territories. When they came back home to their territory, they came with this very song, this very melody. And we would like to thank those warriors for that song. We're going to go over here to the victory song, to Battle Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, our victory song, dance in honor of our veterans, our warriors, our widows here present as their loved ones, as they give their life, as they give their time for our people, our community. Thank you to our English Star Carriers. Dance hard.
Oh, Tribute Witch and Battle Nation. You kind of always remember that they're Ontario, and a lot of their songs have a tail on that. So we want to be calling up to hear some of our Eagle Staff carriers. At first, we want to call up Mr. Stan Asapass all the way from over there. He's carrying the Fish River Eagle Staff. We also want to call up, give him a chance here to get set up, Mr. Bobby Badger. He's carrying the Joe and Rose Musso family staff from Quakatus. Both of them are from Quakatus. All right, and I believe we're going to be calling on Braden Severate with the Fisher River Treaty 5 flag. We're going to be calling on Mr. Mike Gabbard. He's carrying the Ada Wilson Grey Cloud Woman flag. We're also going to be calling on Todd Half, who's carrying the Canadian flag. We also have a Tyne Chief carrying the Union Jack. We also have Angelo Biguet carrying the Manitoba flag. And we also have Derek Rabbitskin carrying the American flag. And also, we're going to have our chief and council come up here. I believe we have our visiting. I think we're going to be going with our chief here, Mr. David Crate. Have him come up here from Fisher River. Let's give a big round of applause for our chief, David Crate, here. And also, we're going to have the councilors. We're going to have Hillary Murdoch come on up. Councilor Daryl Thaddeus. And Councilor Delaney Mason. We also have here some visiting dignitaries. We have Chief Lola Thunderchild from Chinoopa Wakpa. We also have Chief Dr. Stanley Bird. And also his wife, Christine Bird. Dr. Christine Bird, I believe. We also have Sergeant Gabe Samard. Come on up. Yeah. Constable Phoenix Cochran. And also we have here former NHL player Mr. Reggie Leach and his partner, I believe, Don Madeby. So come on up. Also, we're going to have calling up some of our royalty here. We have Ashanti Wilson from Whitefish Bay. Come on up. Give a round of applause. We also have Cassie Demas from Chinooka Wakpa as well, if I did not say that. Molly Taylor from Mankato Princess. We also have Tylee Bear, our Fish River Tiny Tot Princess. We have Sierra French Swan Lake First Nation. We also have Nova Walbridge from Fisher River. That's our Teen Princess. And also have Atticus Kirkness, our Fisher River Little Brave. Let's give him a round of applause. And I believe we have another dignitary out there. If you want to come up here, we'll get your name. I'm sorry, your name is not on the list. Is that Ashanti Wilson? Just come on up here. Layla Mason. Okay. Stevenson. Oh, yeah, okay. Layla's that Ryan's daughter. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Ryan. Also, we're going to be having some of our Power Committee come on up here. And we're looking for the names of that really quick. Sorry about that. We have Dorothy Hudson, Cindy Asham, and Claudette Chokin. So come on up. And also, the rest of our dignitaries, come on up here. I don't know if we have your names, but come on up here. The family of Ada Wilson, please come on up here. Barry Wilson, Chrissy Wilson, Brian Wilson, Mitchell Wilson. And I'm not too sure about the children's names. Also, we're going to be going with Chief David Crate here is going to be opening some opening remarks. So, Chief David, if you want to make your way on up here for some opening remarks to address the community and the people here while we get things all settled. Oh, yeah, and we also want to thank the arena director for getting all the chicken dancers. If you guys notice here, all our chicken dancers are carrying in our flags and our staffs here today. I want to give them a big round of applause. So I want to introduce again our Chief of Fisher River here, Mr. David Crate, for some opening remarks.
Nancy, and good evening. I want to welcome everybody to Fisher River Cree Nation. I want to acknowledge, first of all, the flag bearers, the individual that did our opening prayer for the powwow this evening, and I want to welcome all our dancers and their families to our community. I want to also acknowledge some of the leadership that's here with us this evening. We have with us our neighboring community of Peguis, Chief Stan Bird and his wife Christina, I want to welcome you. A young lady from, I could never get her community right, Southern, how do you say that? One of our relatives, anyway, way to the south, southwest. One of our Dakota relatives. Chunupa Wapa. I get it? Okay, good. But, yeah, and we also have some very special friends to our community this evening. Also, we have Reggie Leach and his wife, Dawn Madabi. Very pleased that you could make it here this evening. The Ada Wilson Great Cloud Woman annual powwow, as I was telling Dawn and Reggie, started in 2000, the millennium. Myself and a small group of members from the community here, along with one of our relatives from Cross Lake and Nelson House, traveled to Albuquerque, New Mexico to promote our first powwow. And from that time, our powwow has drawn relatives from all over North America. And it was quite a journey for the community, as many of our First Nation communities have gone through many struggles, and we're at a point in time now that our people are dealing, through our reconciliation. But there's a history here with our community which is probably similar to a lot of the communities, and but here we are today celebrating life and celebrating our culture, and our traditions with our relatives from all over Turtle Island. And we're very honored to be able to host you this week. And I want to, on behalf of our planning committee, I want to extend an invitation for some of you that can stay further into the week and into the weekend. We're hosting for the third time. Our relatives from the Cree communities are going to be joining us here. Actually, starting tomorrow, you'll probably see a number of the elders that you probably know from some of the Cree communities to the west and even eastern Canada. So I want to just let you know that and extend that invitation on behalf of the leadership. I want to also acknowledge last is our powwow committee and the volunteers that help put this event on every year. It takes a lot of work, and usually once this event is over, the powwow, usually they start talking about the next year. So I just want to acknowledge our powwow committee and all the good work they do here for the people. And enjoy yourselves this week, and you'll we are very welcoming and warm people to our relatives. I don't know this young man next to me, but I was standing over there when he was talking about a little about his history. I thought I was going to tell one of the friends that was with me. I said, "Doesn't that guy sound like he's trying to put himself out there for the women?" You're not married, I hope?
I'm married.
Okay, you're in trouble. Okay, well, thank you very much, and you have a good evening. Igasi.
No, this guy is taking over here, so sorry about that. All right, I believe we're going to be going on our intertribals over here. I believe we're going to be starting off with our drums. I believe we're going to go in with an iron whistle for one of our intertribes. Also, we do want to do a award here today. Sorry. So we want to call up, can we please have the family of Patricia Beyer would like this time to present two Patricia Beyer Family Awards. The late Patricia Beyer is the sister of Ada Wilson, Great Cloud Woman. Like Ada, Pat was dedicated to this community. She and her family continue to honor this legacy by giving back to our youth today. The two award recipients are post-secondary students who exemplify perseverance. Can we please call up the University of Winnipeg student Faith Beardy of the Red River College, and also student Garrett Cochran. Please come on up. Faith Beardy of the Red River College student Garrett Cochran, please come on up. Okay, I believe I'm passing on the mic to you. Okay, I have the mic over here. Oh, I'm passing on the mic.
Where's Faith? I don't know. Oh, there she comes. Here she comes.
stand right here.
Thank you.
Okay, can I leave you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye. Love you. Thank you.
Good evening. I just want to thank everyone for being here today and acknowledge the PowWow committee, acknowledge my Aunt Ada Wilson, and I'd also like to acknowledge today Carl Cochran, Poggy, for all the work they did in this community, not just for PowWow, but all the other work they did in the community. This award, this scholarship fund, we started at my mom's 90th birthday, February 10th of this year. In lieu of gifts, we started a scholarship fund. And I really have to thank the support from family and friends who donated time and money. And we're able to present 2 students, post-secondary students, with a $1,500 scholarship each to help them on their journey and their education. I'd also like to acknowledge Kelly Selkirk for all her assistance and helping us select, and also all the work that she does with our post-secondary students every day.